Orchestra. Today is the day we are going to use the bow. It's exciting, right? All right, so get your bow out. Oh, before I get too much into my instructions here, we are on page 14 of our books, and there are some videos that have already been made by the publisher. So at the top of that page 14, you will see video lessons number 5 and number 7. Please watch those videos first before you see this video, okay? Because it will show you a lot about how to hold the bow. And I'm not going to take much time today to show that to you. It's already explained in those other videos, okay? All right, so don't forget to tighten the hair on your bow with the tightening nut here. Turn it righty-tighty until the hair is about a finger width, okay, the width of a finger, pinky, away from the stick. Okay, so I'm going to tighten that right now. That's about where I want it. Okay, I can put my pinky in between the stick and the hair in the middle, and that's tight enough. Don't want to go any tighter than that. Okay, remember the parts of the bow. This is the frog, okay, and this is the windings. Okay, today we're going to do balance. We're going to use the balance hold of the stick. So we're going to find the balance where it balances in our hand, and then we're going to hold it there. Okay. Now, if you watch those other videos, you'll know that you're supposed to hold it with this shape of your hand, okay? And that your thumb is placed right there in between the second knuckle, and it's bent. Okay. I'm going to grab the stick right at the balance point. Well, if you're a violin, of course, you're going to put your pinky right there, and you're going to wrap your first finger around the stick with the other two fingers. Okay. If I turn the stick, the bow over, you will see that my thumb is bent. Okay. Straighten it. Okay, I'm going to keep it bent like that. And my fingers are kind of just resting on the side of the hair of the stick. All right, so looking at the top of the page, you will see the information that I just talked about, how to shape your hand, how to find the balance point on your stick, on your bow, and how to use the rosin to practice bowing. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to use a pre-bow hold, which is this balance part. And then we're going to grab our rosin. What does rosin look like? Remember, it's that box that's in your case. Okay, my rosin was in a white box, and I took the cover off, and it was kind of covered with this cloth. And there's my rosin there. You can see it's pretty ugly looking, but that's okay. It still works just fine. In fact, it's even cracked down the middle, but it still works just fine. Now, what's really nice about this old rosin, it's already got a groove right down the middle, so it really helps me to slide my bow hair into that rosin because of the groove. If you have a brand new piece of rosin, it's going to be just a solid brick, and you can just, eventually it'll start wearing a groove in the middle there for you, okay? All right, so what we're going to do in this particular page is we're going to just practice bowing using our rosin, and then we'll get our instrument on our shoulder and we'll try it there. Okay, this is called a down bow. If I were to take my bow and point it straight up in the air, it would look like I'm going down. Okay, and as I go this direction, that's called an up bow. Now, there's marks in your music, in your book, that show you when to do a down bow and when to do a up bow. And here it is right here on your book. Okay, down bow is this little symbol, kind of looks like an upside down U or a little clip like that, okay? And then an up bow is like a V, okay? When those are marked above the notes, then you want to make sure you play the note with the correct bow direction, okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and scroll down the page here. Look at line number 58. Before I play line 58, once again, let me show you. The first note is a down bow, a half note. So we're going to go down, 2, and stop at the tip. And then we're going to rest, and then we're going to go up, 2, we're going to stop where our fingers are, and then freeze, rest, rest, down, 2, rest, rest, up, 2, rest, rest. So this, we're pretending to play the D, but we're on our instrument, we're using the rosin. All right, it's just a nice way to kind of get started using the bow before we put the instrument on our shoulder, okay? All right, let's go ahead and try to play together line 58. Rest, 2, 3, 4. Down, 2, rest, rest. Up, 2, rest, rest. Down, 2, rest, rest. Up, 2, rest, and repeat. Down, 2, rest, rest. Up, 2, rest, rest. Down, 2, rest, rest. Up, 2, rest, rest. Okay, as you're doing this exercise, please do try to pay attention that your fingers are still holding the stick like they're supposed to, with the pinky out there on the end and your other fingers wrapped around the stick, and your thumb is pushing on the stick, but it is bent, okay? All right, let's go ahead and go down to 59 and play that together, okay? Well, as we go across the rosin, we want to make sure that our stick stays steady and straight as it goes through the rosin. Okay, if it kind of gets diagonal, kind of gets crooked, okay, those are mistakes that we want to correct. So as you move your arm across out and pull the hair across the rosin, make sure the stick stays straight as you're moving it, okay? Please don't make the mistake of moving the rosin. See, if you move this hand, then you're not practicing moving your stick, you're just moving the rosin. So the rosin stays put right there. Also, you chosen basses, you know that you are going to rosin more down here by your belly and go side to side. Okay, that was explained in those videos I was telling you about. All right, here we go, exercise 59. Ready? Start here, and we're going to go down first because of the mark above the first note. There's a down bow mark. Rest, 2, ready, play. Rest, 2, up, 4, rest, 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 rest. Down, 2, up, 4, rest. Ooh, down, 2, up, 4, down, 2, up, 4, rest, 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 rest. Down, 2, up, 4, down, 2, up, 4. All right, hopefully I didn't mess you up too much when I made that mistake on the end. I did not look through the music like I should have before playing. It's always a good habit to look from beginning to the end so you can kind of prepare your mind to play those notes and not make a mistake when you get there. All right, number 60, rosin dust. Rest, 2, ready, play. Down, 2, rest, rest. Up, 2, rest, rest. Down, 2, up, 4, down, 2, up, 4, down, 2, rest, rest. Up, 2, rest, rest. Down, 2, up, 4, down, 2, up, 4. Okay, now we're going to look at the songs 61, 62, and 63. These are to be played on the instrument. So we're going to need to pick up our instrument, put it up on our shoulder. I'm using a violin. Okay, we'll get the violin up on the shoulder like it's supposed to be. Okay, remember it's a tall across the top of the shoulder. Don't hold it down here on your chest. Okay, that's a mistake that a lot of beginners make when they're putting it on their shoulder, is they have it kind of sitting right here on the front of their chest under their chin, and the violin is actually kind of coming out, straight out from our bodies, and that's too much to the center. We want it over to the side of our body, above our shoulder. Get the side of our chin placed in the chin rest, okay, and it wanted over the arm, over the shoulder. Okay, the scroll is pointing over the shoulder. Okay, using your pre-bow hold, Okay, place the hair of the bow on the D string between the bridge and the fingerboard. So right in the middle there. Listen to the sound of my D. That was a down bow. Now listen to it going up bow. Okay, that's a very slow bow. If I go a little faster, it sounds louder, doesn't it? Now these are half notes, so we want to make sure they last for 2 beats. Down, 2, rest, rest, up, 2, rest, rest, like that. Okay? All right, here we go. Get your left hand out there, holding the neck up, like that. Okay? We got it under our chin. Okay, lift your bow hand up, drop the hair down on the D string, balance it there just on the D string so it's not touching the other strings, and draw the string down across the bow. Just let the weight of the bow kind of glide softly over the string and count, okay? 61, rest, 2, say, down, down, 2, rest, rest, up, 2, rest, rest, down, 2, rest, rest, up, 2, rest, and repeat now, down, 2, rest, rest, up, 2, rest, rest, down, 2, rest, rest, up, 2, rest, rest. Okay, moving on to line 62. Well, this is a lot of fun to do with the recording also. So click on the recording and play along with the recording. It makes this even more fun. Line 62, looking through, we got some down and up, and then we have a full measure rest. Then we have 4 half notes. You want to make sure we're ready, and of course the repeat. Okay, place the hair on the D string. Okay, we're going to go down first because the first note has that little mark above it showing us that we want to go down with the bow. So start there by your thumb, start there by your fingers, rest, 2, 62, and sing. D2, D4, rest, 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 rest. D2, D4, D2, D4, repeat. D2, D4, rest, 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 rest. D2, D4, D2, D4. All right, how'd you do? Hopefully you did okay with that. Line 63, we're going to now move our bow over to the A string, and we're going to bow on the A string now. All right, and 63. Rest your bow hair on the A string. Make sure it's not touching the other strings. Rest, 2, ready, sing. A2, rest, rest. A2, rest, rest. Down, 2, up, 4, down, 2, up, 4, repeat. Down, 2, rest, rest. Up, 2, rest, rest. Down, 2, up, 4, down, 2, up, 4. And there you go, page 14. Give that a lot of practice, and be careful that your bow, when you're bowing on the string, that the bow doesn't drift, kind of slide, like the end of the bow kind of slides down the fingerboard, okay? Or you go kind of crooked as you move the bow. Try to keep your bow going straight across the strings all the way out to the tip, and then straight across the strings as you come with an up bow. Thanks, guys.